Did a quickie vacuuming job around the engine. Now it's looking, well, like I need to do more, but that said, I'm kind of doing a bit of inventory of what I'm going to need to get in my head here. Obviously, air cleaner assembly, obviously, carb rebuild, full hose set. The wiring actually looks okay. I was very afraid that the wires were going to be eaten up by animals and stuff, and those were okay. The jury's actually, honestly, out on the master cylinder. Yeah, I know that thing has been open and sitting there, but if I replace the cap, then it'll be sealed. Those generally do get kind of rusty. The power booster, on the other hand, that probably needs to be replaced because I'll bet you there's pinholes in that thing and it's going to leak like a sieve. And then there's things like the alternator, which I'll probably wind up cleaning up and getting a rebuild kit for, because this one's got like 40,000 miles on it and, you know, 35 years of sitting still, so that's the reason for the rebuild. And then it looks to me like in the front here, somebody had changed one of the cans, the vacuums, not this one, but that one. Unless maybe that one just got less water on it, I mean, I don't know. But I think I'm going to be replacing just about everything in the headlight systems. You know, at least a hose kit and probably rebuilds for both cans. I'll see if this one isn't too far gone with the rust. It looks like it might just be kind of deep surface rust, if that makes any sense. But yeah, and then I'm going to obviously get underneath pretty soon and pull out a spark plug, because I really want to see inside these cylinders. If they look like this on the walls, we're going to say, I don't know, something. But yeah, hood is off, and I would say this was an absolute win. I'm going to have to obviously place it back on, but I'm not going to let it lock again. So there's that. The car is definitely coming along, one bit at a time. We're still kind of on the reverse. I mean, other than getting the back window in, most of this has been just try to disassemble so we can repair. But we're going to turn around pretty soon. I have an eye on a project car. It's red with a red interior. The only difference is it's 79, but it's a late 79, so it's got a 2-bin. If that makes sense, in the back. This one's a 3-bin, it's an early 79. And that one's not an L82, and that one's also an automatic. It's one of those Copart dealies. But if I could pick that up for, like, say, $2,000, I'd ultimately save money, because it's got good interior, it's got, you know, all these little goodies under the hood that are necessary and add up, you know. So, anyway, this is how it looks now. It's not, I mean, it's not good, but it's not terrible. I'd like to say I've seen worse, but I really haven't, just in sheer amounts of rust. This is the most I've seen on an engine anyway. Not totally true. I had, oh, you know what? Let's change this up just a little bit. Let's go for a walk. We're gonna go past my next project. Well, that's not my next project. That's my next project. It's got a gaping hole in its wall right now, so we're gonna have to remedy that. This one is no rust. So that's a nice thing. But that's gonna be fun. I want to take this on power tour this year. This one, sad story. Real nice 4x4 roller everything, and gold roller rockers and everything else. Unfortunately, we had this Hurricane Sandy around here. What it did to this car here, the Regal, is it ripped the hood off. It's out there as a pin on, and I think I only had like 3 of the pins holding it down, and somehow it flexed and twisted, and bam, I found the hood like 20 feet away from the car. That said, what I had on here was this air cleaner, and these are supposed to be great, you know, more flow through the top. Yeah, wonderful, except for it can rain now, and that, I think we had like 5 inches of rain. Well, it all went into this engine. I didn't know it, and it sat in the cylinders for roughly 5 years, and the cylinders are now trash. Shoot, I don't have a light with me, but they are trash. The cylinders in here are way too far gone. Can't be overboard because it's already 060. So what I really need is a new block for it. That said, the motor did make a lot of horsepower, over 600 horsepower naturally aspirated. So, and then with the nitrous on top of it, it was quite a blast. All right, anywho. Yep, as you can see, I do have other stuff going on. I've just been posting stuff up on this Corvette because I'm kind of in a hurry to get it to a state where I have a plan for it. I really do have to start on my Trans Am. I have the LS2 is home with me. I picked it up a little while back, and that is right there. That's like a 17,000 mile LS2 out of a CTSV. I know I have to get some pulleys for it, which I'm about to order. That way I can move the alternator and the air conditioner up. And then I've got the wiring that's going to be real simple. So, in any event, Cam Bam saying another successful day on the Vet. I mean, this is great. I've been trying to get this hood off, and it's been stressing me out since I brought this thing home. And I can't tell you how close I was to putting a grinder to that hood and just, you know, mangling the thing just to get in there. But I'm glad I didn't. My fingernail is not turning purple yet, but still throbbing. So if you want to play, you got to pay, right? That's the old adage. Okay, I was fibbing. I can't give up yet. I gotta pull a plug. I'm just looking at the plug. Will be a telltale sign if the thing's all rusted off the edge, then you know we got a problem. But if it's clean, then I'm going to put the borescope down there, and we'll have a look-see. I really only have to look at one or maybe two. I'll look at both sides, because if one cylinder's... really? What a spaz. Alright. Let's go get it and have a look. Actually, not bad at all. All right, let me go get that borescope and take some pictures. That should be fun. Okay, so I'm down in the #1 cylinder, and I'm looking at it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but all I see... Yeah, baby, I see crosshatch. So that means I see the hone, baby. The piston looks fine. Yeah, I think we are good. I'm going to put a little Marvel Mystery in each one of these things, and no, I got to pull this carb before I can turn it over at all. I want to make sure the manifold's not full of stuff too. But that said, I think I am stoked. Fully stoked. This is awesome. Looks like it's actually gonna wind up running. That's awesome. I'm lucky too that I found one that was like down. Sweet. Okay, so I realized something now that I saw the inside of the engine is still good. The crazy thing is that I did realize that the clutch wouldn't press in and it's stuck in reverse, so I'm pretty sure the engine wouldn't even turn over. So I'm going to be yanking the rear wheels, and then I'm going to be pulling out the shifter, because I'm thinking that it is the shifter, not the transmission. The transmission looks reasonably okay. So with that, I'm going to yank this, and we'll see what's underneath firsthand. You'll be seeing it as I do. Wow, that was fast. Man, it's almost like somebody had these off recently. It just flew right off. Again, I did PB blast the heck out of these things. Oh, these look worse than the fronts even. My goodness. I mean, even more cherry. So, yeah, that's not even giving a little wiggle. This is where my strap was stuck. Now I'll be able to pull that out. That's nice. Okay, it looks like I need trailing arms. I don't think so. I think they seem okay. Definitely need shocks. In any event, that's somewhat exciting. There we go, Focus ST. 4 Corvette wheels with room to spare. I could have put this in even better, but why bother? It just fits. I decided now not to get the other tires put on yet, because these rims look downright nasty. On the outside, yeah, but on the inside, they're actually worse. So I feel like I gotta save them now or forget about them. So what I'm gonna do is go up there and see if they'll just yank these tires off so I can get to working on these rims and really inspecting them. I don't want to be on anything unsafe. Look at these crazy springs. It's like, I wonder, it's like 30 years they were struggling to hold on to the relationship, and then one day, just whappo, they were done. It seems like it happened to all of them. My goodness. Yep. 2 relationships down the tubes. So sad. Hey, so I got very, very far with this car in just one day. More than one video's worth, because it would just be too much time to put it in one video. But that said, I just keep going and going like the Energizer Bunny some days. So now it's got no wheels on it. I was gonna go up and get the tires taken off so I can restore the wheels, but I don't know if they close at 4 or what these days. It's you know, lazy tire shops. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll try going during the week. There'll be no lines and whatnot. If I can, that is. I do have a job. But the car now, it's getting there, slowly but surely. I cleaned up a lot in here. Yeah, I know it doesn't look that clean, but like literally there was like leaves and dirt and all sorts of crap all throughout this car, and I think it's much better now. And then I'm going to be ordering a ton of stuff. Like right away, I'm not going to replace stuff. It's got to be proven bad, but the air cleaner already proved that it was bad. I mean, this thing's absolutely hilarious. If I squeeze it, I can actually put my fingers through places. So that's what happened over here. I went to pick it up and my fingers just went right through it. Craziness. But yeah, so this part is done. And then this hose here, I actually thought it looked like it was pretty good, but if you wiggle it around, like, yeah, I don't think I want that going into my engine. And then just, you know, for obvious reasons, this thing is shot. But these are expensive. Really friggin' expensive. Even just a lid, people want over like 50 bucks. Now this, I did the old poke test. It's actually not too bad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, you know, sanding it down and just see what I can get. I mean, will it look good? I doubt it, but it's worth the shot, you know, to see if I can make it come back, because it is original to the car and it's, you know, a real one. And then there's these headlights, which I still have to get underneath here and somehow put them back up. I have to find out if you can do it easier from out here. Like maybe there's a way of reaching under here and getting them to go back. Wow. I wonder what that is. I did not do this on purpose. I just all of a sudden got rust in my hand, and thick rust. And, I think that was what I got hit with the other day too. I wonder what that's coming off of. That's not the radiator support. That's, I guess there's a piece of metal underneath the body over here, and maybe that's what's really, really rusty. Pretty crazy. But you know, it's funny, the things that I look at though, like so many things on here are beautiful. Like the air conditioning radiator. I mean, yes, it's obviously weathered, but the fins are all real nice. And then the like the routing of the cables inside here, like nothing was like messed with. It just was left and died. Like I made a note. The cable that went, you know, from side to side, actually fished through these and went through there. It was interesting. I made sure to take pictures before I yank stuff out because I want to put it back exactly the same way. Don't ask me why. I guess it's a Corvette thing. Almost every other car I ever touched wound up with you know, double the horsepower it started with. But this one, I don't know. I want to make it work and then decide sort of what I'm going to do with it.